Yeah, so anyhow, I'll pass it back to the controller, Chuck, and I'll try to stay up here at least till 9 anyhow. There is another station in behind me. I didn't get quite his numbers, but if you can go ahead.
VA3 NCA. Good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on net. Doing really well. The signals are really good tonight. I have you at an S8, and I don't think I've ever had that before. And on top of that, my noise floor has dropped quite low. Usually, theaters in my area has a high noise floor. I'm down at about an S3, so I'm enjoying these conditions. Um, there was another station in there that called at the same time as the first station did. It wasn't me. I gave a bit of a pause there to see if they were going to repeat their call, and then checked in. I have to say I missed what the call sign was, but just to let you know, there is somebody hanging around there, maybe just outside your reach. Anyways, I'll send it back to you, VA3NCA.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm hitting you over here, and you're hitting me right now. You're hitting me at 40 plus. It's been a bit of a struggle. It's been officially today. It's 5 months without the use of the wheelchair. I talked to the company, and they said the main ingredient to the batteries is called cadmium, and it's getting very rare to find. And yeah, I just gotta have to hold on and wait till I get batteries. Right now, it's 5 months without the use of the batteries in the chair. Well, I'm trying to. It's doing a lot of stumbling, a lot of falling. 5 months ago I got the walker, and now I get to hear the bearings going in the wheels of the walker going click, 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 click all the time. I sure hope so, because I'm getting sick and tired of just trying to walk and stumble and fall everywhere. And yeah, by the time I go downtown using my walker, so by getting out with the bus to get shopping done, I am totally wiped out. I'm not going anywhere else.
comment. Yeah, VA3SC, CJZ, VA3NCA. You must, that must have been a beam you switched to and maybe swung it towards this direction, because your signal went up at my station to an S9, but came with a bunch of noise, but otherwise fully readable. And I had art there at an S5, so liking the conditions tonight, it seems. Back to you, VA3NCA. Roger, magic. That's what it is. That's what you said too. Sounds good. Back to you. I'll let you get on with picking up other stations. VA3NCA.
VA3 OYL.
VE3GBD.
Good evening, Chuck and all on net. I'm doing good. Speaking of batteries, I took someone to a doctor's appointment, and I waited in the vehicle, and I put my radio, my 2-meter radio in the car, and listened along. I didn't talk at all, but went to start the car. The car wouldn't start. Had to get it boosted. Well, I mean, the vehicle gets used every day, but I don't put the radio in the car. I started the car a couple times too while I was on, when I had the radio on and I was just sitting there waiting. But, oh well. So I've ordered another battery just for the radio, a lightweight battery that I can use, and then I can go portable anywhere with a radio too.
Right. Okay, right on. Have you? Yeah, my neighbor. That's what that's what happened to him there during the winter. He doesn't go anywhere, and I mean, uh, uh, I think a month went by. He didn't go anywhere, and then he had a dead battery. So I don't know what he did, but he boosted it anyways, or charged it, I should say. And then I don't know if he bought a new one or not, but yeah, when you're especially in the winter time, batteries do not like cold. Doesn't matter what kind. And so yeah, you got to kind of start them up on a regular basis, at least once a week, and run them for half an hour. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the car gets used practically every day or every other day, so it doesn't sit for any length of time. So, the battery could just be weak, or it's just one of those things, right? If it happens again, and I'll get a new battery for the car. So, thank goodness for CAA, and thank goodness they weren't busy, so it was only a 20-minute wait, and then I was good to go.
Oh, right on. Okay. Have you made any contacts lately?
I did a little bit of FT8. I got one POTA. I forget, Florida somewhere.
Oh,
And a few other contacts, but not many. It was rough going for some reason. I guess conditions just weren't that great for me.
yeah. Well, I'm surprised myself there. I've got about a dozen contacts since the first of this month. And yeah, I got a bunch of POTAs myself there. I got 4 of them yesterday from this gentleman that lives in Hamilton there. He was out at Spencer Gorge, Webster Falls. And so we did all the bands with him. Well, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and then 40 meter and 20, I believe. So, yeah. And then, of course, I think once we got to 40 meters, all the Americans were jumping on him like crazy. He said he got like 50 contacts in within an hour.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess if you get a park that hasn't been activated before, people will jump on it, eh?
Yeah. It seems to be catching on, this POTA. A lot of people are doing it in Hamilton here. And, well, obviously a lot in the States. They got so many parks in the States. So, yeah, I mean, in the middle of winter, you just go and, park your car inside the park and just turn the heater on and start making contacts.
Yeah, and you don't need very many contacts, I don't think, to make it count, right? If you're an activator.
Right. I'm not sure exactly on how many that is, but doesn't take long. Doesn't take long to add up. And the neat thing is, if you go on the Parks on the Air website and you sign up, it only takes 10 contacts, 10 park contacts to get a bronze certificate, and then another 10, you get the silver, and then so on and so on. And so it gives people incentive to go hunt parks or activate them or what have you.
Yeah, and I noticed when I signed up on the website that any contacts I've had in the past just showed up there, which was kind of nice.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't even know it was a POTA contact. So now I have a couple POTA contacts. Starting out slow and just easing my way into it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, same thing with me. I mean, I've been getting POTAs for at least a year. And sure enough, when I got on the site and joined up there, it showed all the way back to January of 2020 or 2021. I forget now. And it accumulates them already for you.
Ah, nice. Well, it gives you something to chase or something to work towards. That's a little different than, contests or
Yeah.
awards. Just a little different, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Deb, you gonna stick around for a bit with us?
Yep, I'm gonna listen along.
All right, listen along. Keep your hands and feet inside the cars at all times and sit back, kick back, and relax. Enjoy the show. Okay, VA3OYL. Next is George. Just hang on, George. We have a check in from North End Richard. We'll put him in the logbook as well. He's logged in through YouTube. I'm not sure of his radio situation tonight, but much appreciated, Richard. Hopefully everything is going well with you, and the live stream is looking good again tonight. So hopefully the audio is as well. Okay, well, let's go to George, VE3GBD.
Not a whole lot there, Chuck. bunch of favorite car shows that I watch. You know, I don't know if you know about the
Barrett
Street
Jackson.
Outlaws, but they had a show with Canadians wanted to you know, see if they can outrun them. You know, the Street Outlaws there.
Oh yeah.
And I got I saved it because I always record it, and Canadian drivers, you know, and there was actually a couple of them there from Hamilton, and I'm like, I was so upset that none of the Canadian drivers could beat any of those guys. I was so upset about it. That's all I got there, Chuck. That's all I got.
Well, I guess our Canadian rednecks need to take some pointers from the true original rednecks. But we got some boys, some good old boys there out west. I mean, small towns, got nothing to do. They work on cars, man. Hopefully they still do that today, but I know growing up there, I visited a lot of small towns, and late at night you hear these cars roaring by, and then you hear the siren right behind it. It's funny, kind of like Dukes of Hazzards there. But yeah, man, that's every teenage boy loves them fast cars.
Yeah, it's a show there. I forget what channel it's on, but it's called Street Outlaws, and this is a new series, and it's like, wow, okay, because I record them, and it's like, okay, oh, now we got Canadians involved, and I'm like, oh, right on, right on. Man, I was so disappointed because there was a couple of drivers from Hamilton, Caster Center, and, just, I'm like, but it was, I love the show, but it was so disappointing to watch the Canadians just drop like flies. They can't drive.
Yeah. Well, set your calendar, set your watch there, George. The Daytona 500 is coming Sunday, February the 20th. So not this Sunday, next Sunday. This Sunday is Super Bowl 56, and that's February 13th at 6:30 p.m. for the kickoff. LA Rams against the Cincinnati Bengals, for those of you who watch football. And then, of course, on Monday, it's St. Valentine's Day. Remember your girl or girls if you got more than one. And like I said, the Daytona 500. I can't wait. Myself there, I'm a big NASCAR fan.
Yeah, I used to be, not anymore. I just like watching car shows. I'm a car show kind of guy. I just record them, and then when I just want to sit in the house at night, boop, I just throw on my car shows.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody's got their favorites. I love recording TV shows and watching them late at night when I got nothing's on TV, or you just want to watch something other than TV. So, and you can fast forward through the commercials. That's what I like. Okay, George, you gonna stick around with us for a bit there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around as long as I can.
All right, very good. Thank you, George, VE3 GBD, East End of Hamilton. Well, let's see who else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is here in the East End of Hamilton below the escarpment. Looking for check-ins, please come now. Okay. All Alrighty then. As I mentioned previously, we are streaming live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box, VA3CJZ, and look for us live, or look for the tag AREG Week 1482. Let's try it one more time. Anyone else like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Looking for check-ins, please come now. Okay, let's try something a little different here and do another call out for possible distant stations. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. Looking for check-ins, please come now.
Alpha 3, Foxtrot Golf Tango Drive.
Would you look at that? I heard Victor Alpha 3, Fox Golf Tango, making it into the CJZ studio. Good evening, Greg. Welcome. VA3FGT, go ahead. Okay, don't know what happened there, but I did hear that call sign. Maybe Greg can join us again shortly. Let's give him one more call and see if he can hear us. VA3 Fox Golf Tango. Greg, are you there? Okay, well, we're picking up a bunch of noise coming in with you there, Greg, but you did make it in. Good evening and welcome to the AREG there. What's going on? Oh, okay. We've also got VA3 NFG portable. Let's switch over and say hi to Steve. Go ahead there, Steve.
Fell off the wagon there, Chuck. What's going on?
Yep, I was using a remote station out in Flamborough, and I heard Greg key up there, but I guess he's not hearing me.
Oh. Put on the reverse. There is no reverse. Silly me.
Yeah, no, Steve, we're using the, I was using the crossband on VE3XKV's station there out in Flamborough, and I did hear Greg. So when you speak to him, let him know, because I'm not sure if he could hear me, but I did hear him.
Well, we'll give it another 2 seconds. I don't know what the delay is on the streaming, but he probably knows now.
Yeah, true enough. Here we are back over to VE3XKV's crossband. Let's try VA3 Fox Golf Tango. Greg, are you there? Okay, nothing heard there for Greg, but we got him in the logbook anyways because I did hear his call. And so there you go. What's happening there, Steve?
Oh, not too much. Just working for the weekend, as they say. What is it? Wednesday, hump day. Another couple days to go. And, yeehaw. We're at the weekend here. Is it gonna get cold again, or is this it? Is old man winter done, you think?
No, we got 2 more days of +1, +2 temperatures, and then we're going into the minus for about 4 days, and then they say it's going to warm up after that. So got to hang in there a little bit. Don't forget, Steve and everyone listening, Valentine's Day is Monday this year, so make sure you get to the stores early.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, you saved me a night in the doghouse, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially since the Super Bowl is. Hang on, what did I say it was? Is it this weekend? It's no Super. Yeah, Super Bowl is February 13th, and Valentine's Day is the 14th. So there you go. The Daytona 500's on the 20th. There we go. We got it straight now. Alexa, stop.
Oh yeah, right on. Yep, yep. So, who you rooting for on the Super Bowl?
I actually don't like either team, but I'm going to go with LA since I've been to LA and I've never been to Cincinnati. So there you go. That's how I'm going to pick my team.
Is that the Bengals?
You got it. I'm actually quite surprised that they made the Super Bowl, but they've always had a bad reputation. But a couple of years, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, I don't follow it. When it gets down to the nitty gritty there, down to the playoffs there, then I'll be watching it there to see how it pans out there. I didn't. I'm not betting on it or anything like that, but since it's an important game, I'll watch it. Since it's the trending thing going on there, so everyone's talking about it at work there, and we got the board up on the wall, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, I've been out of it for quite a while now, and I don't follow it either. But if the game's good, we'll watch it. I'm not too sure about the halftime show, but we'll see. I've always got an off or mute button. But hey, listen, before the Super Bowl kicks off, I forgot to mention that Sunday, February the 13th, is also World Radio Day. And so we encourage everyone to get on the air on Sunday and try to make contacts with anyone, with complete strangers or with friends. So, yeah, they're celebrating the 11th, I think, year, the 11th year in a row that World Radio Day has been promoted. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some special event contest going on. I haven't looked at the 8-day calendar there in about a week or two. Do you know of any contesting going on Sunday?
I looked at the list on contestcalendar.com, but there's a lot of CW contests. There's the Miss QSO party. There's the YLOM contest. There's a whole whack. And the school club roundup starts on the 14th on Monday. So that's going to go on all week, and try and listen for kids getting on the air and give them a check-in.
Yeah, QSL there. Yeah, I think I remember that from last year. I think I do. Yeah. We'll listen. If it's not too bad of a pileup going on, and I don't think it would be. For sure, we'll give them a check-in. What the heck?
Oh yeah, kids are just getting interested in it, and yeah, the more contacts they make, the more excited they get, And geez, I remember when my high school had a CB club, believe it or not. They had a tower on the roof of the school, uh, a big 0.64 antenna, and that's what turned me on right then and there. 1975. So yeah, give the kids some praise and some excitement, and that'll be great. Okay, Steve, you gonna stick around with us?
Yeah, I'll be hanging out for a little while. I'm up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, so shortly after your net here, I'll probably pull the plug and go to bed, I think.
All right, very good. Okay, Steve, take care. Don't work too hard. Say hi to the missus for me, and we'll talk to you again a little bit later. Okay, we've got Scott Ralph is a new ham in Oakville, and he's not sure if he can hit us with his handheld. But why don't you do that, Scott? We're going to do a call out right now. See if anybody else would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
V3FJJ.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta, sorry.
Victor Alpha 3, India, Mike Whiskey.
Yeah, I heard 3 stations there. I almost got RPAD's call sign wrong there. That's why the little delay. So I heard FJJ, VAD, and IMW. Let's go up and say hi to Flynn, VE3FJJ. Flynn, good evening. Welcome.
Well, good evening there, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. Just thought I, throw out my general hello and, see how things are going. And things are going great over here, so.
Yeah, you must have a nice fat wallet now, right?
I wouldn't say that, as much as you make, you got to get out there and pay bills, right? So that famous guy, Bill, he's always on top.
Yeah. Well, you always got to give that wallet a burp. There's no two ways about it. Bills have to be paid, but when you get a little extra in the kitty there, it's always nice.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. You buy yourself something nice or buy your wife something nice, for all the hard work and whatever. But, yeah, it all works out eventually. But, yeah, so. But I'll be sticking around there, so I'll catch you on the turnaround there, Chuck.
Okay, absolutely there, Flynn. Nice to hear you in there. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's go to, let's stay in the same neighborhood as Flynn and go and say hello to RPAD, VA3VAD. Good evening, RPAD.
Hello, Chuck. Good evening to you and everybody else on the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. As you heard, RPAD is the name and located in Hamilton, Ontario. And I just checked into the Toronto AREG on the 2-meter side. They did hear me, so that's good. I even heard the net controller. Yeah, I do have some noise level S7 tonight at this time of the night, so it's not the best, the 2-meter side. And I'm just having some pizza here, so I will be on the side for a short time anyways. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, pizza. I love pizza. I think I could eat that every day. You know what? And I see Mad Dog, which is VA3FGT. Greg in Simcoe. I actually heard you on Bob's crossband repeat frequency out in Flamborough there, Greg. So if you want to move the slider back on the YouTube stream and slide it back there, you'll hear your call in there. It was a little bit noisy, so we'll try giving Greg a call again in a couple of minutes, and anyone else who wants to join us there. So, All right, Arpad, thanks for checking in. Much appreciated, sir. You go and eat your well-deserved dinner. VA3 VAD. And next person is VA3IMW, Mac Attack. Good evening, Mac.
What's up, Chuck? Chuck, check-ins with Chuck, or chickens with Chuck. Anyways, yeah, I heard Arpad checking in on the ACS net on 2 meters, and then I checked in a couple of stations behind him, and yeah, strangely enough, it was Arpad and Chris, RWJ, and then myself. We came in, and yeah, the Sky repeater there, it's reachable from Hamilton without a doubt. Anyways, after that, I popped over to the York Regional Net and checked in with those folks as well. So lots of stuff going on a Wednesday night. Pizza every day. Now there's an idea. Well, pizza more than once a day. You can have a breakfast pizza with an egg cracked in the middle of it, and bacon and all kinds of other good stuff there. And then, of course, lunch pizza comes along. You want to have some cilantro or basil and cheese and the sauce of your choice. And then for dinner, you can certainly have all kinds of alternatives. I like the idea of a barbecued chicken pizza, and vegetables are optional. Well, you want to sprinkle a few on there just for good measure. But then, if you have ever had a pulled pork pizza, you will always come back for more. Is everybody hungry yet?
Pulled pork pizza. I don't know. No, I don't think I've ever had any. Mind you, I've eaten a lot of food. I mean, I remember in the carnival. Now it never used to be as crazy as it is these days. They deep fry pickles and all kinds of weird stuff. But yeah, we like the Hawaiian, even though it's a Canadian invention. Putting pineapple on a pizza, Americans are just aghast that someone would actually put a fruit on a pizza and it tastes good. But it does. Put some nice bacon on there with it, and oh yeah, I'll pretty much eat anything except pickled beets. So anything can go on a pizza, that's for sure. Or as in the States, they like to call them pies. So there's deep dish. There's all kinds. Yes, now you're making my mouth water there, Mac.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever shared the story about me and my best bud. We used to ride our bikes over to the Mother's Pizzeria on Upper Gauge, and each one of us would order up our own large pizza. Mine was always a Hawaiian with ham, green peppers, and pineapple. And I would have a jug of root beer to go with that. And you remember the full-size jugs? And my buddy would order up a pepperoni and sausage pizza, and he had a jug of Coke. And then we would belly all that down, and then ride our bikes back to my place, and then put our feet up and listen to either the latest Supertramp or Pink Floyd album, and kind of doze the afternoon away. You had to make sure you digested it well enough, in time for stocking down a good supper, good homemade meal there. So, but that was always a good afternoon, especially when the football games were on in high school, and you could either go to the high school football game or just go home for the afternoon. So, anyways, lots of good memories, and somehow food always kind of factors into those memories throughout your lifetime.
Okay, Mac. Now, when you were at home after eating all that pizza, what did you sit there and drink and listen to some tunes, Hey, that's what you did. You drank or smoked some.
No, actually, full belly. Just turn on the music and feel it. That's all. You know. Didn't always find that I needed to get all tanked up to enjoy music. Like I'm a musician right from the core, so I guess I'm just naturally high. high.
Okay. V3GBD. I just thought I'd throw that in. You know, because I always love just having a few drinks. I don't smoke any, you know, well, I smoke cigarettes, but I don't smoke any, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just love listening to tunes.
Well, if you can remember on the Crime of the Century album, the Shriek, I guess that's in the album, the key song of the album, right? School. That was really the key factor deciding whether or not you had a decent stereo system. Because when that kid shrieked, if it didn't cut through you like a knife, then your speakers weren't up to par.
Yeah, see, I got that's. I have that. It's an LP. I have the record for that. You know, I love listening to LPs. Fortunately, my stylus broke, and I got to get a new one. But yeah, I got all Supertramp. I got, oh my God, the records I got. I'd rather listen to that on LP than CDs or cassette. It has to be a record.
Well, I've got all that stuff on vinyl as well as CD and digital copies. So my digital copies, actually, strangely enough, my thumb drive travels with me all the time. And my favorite 1,000 albums are on that thumb drive. And I can just plug it into the dash of my truck and select anything that I want to listen to. Sometimes portability is also a good factor. Anyways, Chuck, we're taking up your time, and I'm sure they're going to have lots more check-ins, but if George and I just monopolize everything, then my goodness, your list is going to be pretty short. So, George, let's take a standby and turn it back to Chuck. Maybe he's got a few more check-ins to add to the list. Check-ins with Chuck. Chickens with Chuck. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a barbecue. Barbecued Chuckin' pizza. Chicken pizza. Chicken pizza, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mac and George. Well, let's see if anybody else is out there in the distance that would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now.
Alpha 3, Foxtrot Golf Tango, trying it one more time.
Hey, Victor Alpha 3, Fox Golf Tango, FGT. Greg, good evening. Can you hear me?
I can just barely make you out there, Chuck. I can just faintly hear you in the static there. QSL, Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Golf Tango, back to the net control.
All right, very good there, Greg. Yeah, that's the only way I can pull you in. You're coming in with an S9 Plus, but that S9 Plus is actually coming from the Flamborough station that I'm remotely using right now. So at least we got you in there officially by voice. And so you are coming in a little bit scratchy, but I can hear everything you say. And I'm pretty sure if you play it back on the YouTube live stream there at about 8:49 p.m., you'll see you'll be able to hear yourself. Thanks, Greg. Anything you want to add to the net? Okay, well, I guess Greg has a hard time picking me up, but he made it in from antenna to antenna, no repeater. That is excellent. Okay, we're going to drop and switch back over. Okay, we're back on the home radio, and we're going to do one more call out and see if anybody else would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, few of the regulars missing, but that's okay. Hey, did you know it's Stompin' Tom Connor's birthday today? He was born in 1936. The Canadian country and folk singer-songwriter, famously known for the hockey song. He was born in St. John, New Brunswick, and sadly passed away in 2013. Joe Pesci has a birthday today. Born in 1943 in Newark, New Jersey. You'll know him from Goodfellas and many other films, usually gangster type roles. Judith Light. Do you remember Who's the Boss with Tony Danza? Well, Judith Light was the leading lady, and she was born on this day, 1949, in Trenton, New Jersey. Another one in Jersey. Hey, you guys know the band Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Well, Holly Johnson is the lead singer's name, and he was born on this day in 1960, Liverpool, England. All right, now I did mention that Sunday is World Radio Day. I encourage everyone to go out, turn your radios on. You don't have to go out, but go to your radio, turn it on, and try and make some contacts. And then later in the evening at 6:30 is the kickoff for the Super Bowl. So there you go. All right. Anybody with comments or check-ins, please come now. Okay, well, it is getting close to 9 o'clock. Let's go check on Sleepy Rick, VA3AXJ. Rick, you there?
Yeah, still here. I'm still hanging in here. Wasn't here much long ago. But anyhow, I got the portable on in the other room. So if I if I hear you at the portable, I'll answer you. Yeah, I'm going for Cincinnati on Sunday. They haven't won in a long while. And I haven't really followed much football this year. I almost called it hockey, not football. But yeah, I'll be watching the game.
Are you on your Waisu?
You behave, you Mr. PL. No, I'm not on my Yazoo. I'm on the Icon. The Yazoo's in the bedroom waiting for me.
I couldn't resist. VE3 PDF.
Yeah, I know you. Okay, Chuck, we'll pass it back to you, and I make it for the next round. I'll answer. For BA3, XJ will be on the side listening.
Okay, roger that there, Rick. And thanks for joining us there this late at night for you old timers. Okay, well, with that, let's send it back to VE3 PDL. Paul. Good evening, Paul. How are you?
Well, I didn't want to be ranked with one of the missing locals, so I figured I'd better throw in my call here. So, yeah, just throwing a bean in the pot there, Chuck. Good to hear everybody keying up and participating like usual. And yeah, I'll be listening along. V3 PDL.
Yeah, Paul, drinking water.
Yeah, that'll be the day. Hey, listen, Paul, I don't know if you heard it, but I used Bob's crossband out in Flamborough, XKV, and I picked up Greg out in Simcoe.
Yes, sir, I was listening.
Okay. Didn't know if you had the volume down at that point or not, but yeah, we thought we'd try something. It worked really good with Art. All I had to do is switch over to Bob's radio, and Art was coming in, S9 plus, and Art said I was coming in at plus 40. So there you go. I finally figured out how to use it.
Ah, very good. Good.
Okay, sir. Thanks for jumping in there. Say hi to the missus and everyone else. And yeah, I wonder where Cheech is there. Thought we'd hear him on here tonight, but maybe it slipped his mind. Okay, very good there, Paul. Thank you very much. VE3 PDL up on the hill. Well, let's do another call out before we go down the list. Anyone else like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3 CJZ. Chuck, looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VE3 LBI.
Alpha Whiskey Uniform. Speaking of double, I'm right here, brother.
I think I heard that. Kind of doubling with Larry there, but VA3 AWU, I do believe. Angelo, there you are. Okay, well let's go and say hello to Larry, VE3LBI. Larry.
Okay, Chuck, just a quick check-in. I'll be back. I'm just in the middle of a Zoom conference, so when it gets done, I'll come back to the net. Okay?
Absolutely, Larry. By the way, Paul, thanks for giving the spot to LBI to get check-in number 13 tonight there. So, okay, Larry, thanks. We'll let you go, and maybe we'll talk to you later. VE3 LBI. Okay, let's go back down the hill to downtown Hamilton and say hello to VA3 AWU.
Go Alpha 3, Alpha Whiskey Uniform. Hi, Chuck. How you doing, brother? Cheech here, giving you a wave.
Right on. You're sounding good, my friend. Good signal down here at the Center Mall. And as you know, I am streaming live on YouTube. So you can hear yourself back. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box, and you'll see the live button there. And just click on that, and you can hear us back live there, Cheech.
I will do. I did last time. I seen you on there, and when I signed in, I seen you wave at the same time. I will do that, Chuck. Thank you for the info. I'm getting used to this. Starting to get it down pat. Echo Echo 3, Alpha Whiskey Uniform.
Yeah, so did I hear right? You were getting some more radio equipment from someone?
I got an antenna given me from Paul PDL. I'll just wait for some coax so I can hook it up. And I say in about another month and a half, I'll grab a base station itself. I know mobile for a base station, that is.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Well, you're coming in full strength over here at the center. As you could see, if you were on YouTube live stream. Let me fix that here. And there we go. A little bit bigger picture. All right, sir. Like I said, just put in VA3 CJZ in the YouTube search, and you can find us there. Thanks for checking in there, Angelo, and we'll call you again a little later on. All right.
No problem, Chuck. And last time I seen, I was the only one that commented on the video, but I'll be on YouTube soon and comment again and take a look. Thank you for the info, Chuck, and thank you for what you're doing. Echo 3, Alpha Whiskey Uniform, Cheech, listening on this frequency.
All right. Very good then. Okay. Thanks again, Angie. I see on the YouTube live stream there is a box on the right there, Cheech. You can type in the chat box there as we're live. You can't do that when you're replaying it, but as we are live now, people are commenting. North End Richard VA3VJC has commented that next week he's going to join us on the radio. I guess his battery wasn't charged up, so he'll have it charged up for us next week. Look forward to hearing from you then there, Richard. Okay, let's see. Did we have someone else here? Nope. Let's do another call out and see if anyone else would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ looking for check-ins. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Wade in Dundas. VA3 NCA. Wade, are you there? All right, let's switch over and see if we can get Art in there. VA3 Kilo Charlie India.
Yeah, I'm right here, Chuck.
All right, very good there, Art. Got a nice clear copy on you, and apparently you have a good copy on me there. So you've been hearing most people there, Art?
I've been hearing a few people over there, and yeah, whatever you did with your radio over there, boy, you're coming in crystal clear over here.
Yeah, I'm using a little bit of radio magic there, Art. I figured out how to make it as easy as possible without having to turn the beam on and off and have it pointed in the right direction. And I have to put my beam back to true north there. It's a little bit off. It got hung up and froze up, and so yeah, we'll have to, maybe tomorrow it'll be nice. We'll go and put it straight back to north there. But anyways, yeah, again, yeah, sorry to hear about your battery situation there. You should phone whoever it is there and keep bugging and bugging and bugging them, and they'll get tired of it and they'll send it to you.
Yeah, the battery's got to come in from, I think, USA, and yeah, I've been bugging them and bugging them and bugging them all about it. They said, well, you just got to hold on a little bit longer until we get the batteries in. Otherwise, there's nothing that you can do.
Yeah, well, it doesn't hurt to call them back and say, are they in yet? Are they in yet? Are they in yet? They'll get tired of it, I'm telling you. Well, let's hope they're not trying to cross at the Windsor or Sarnia crossing points there, because they're a little bit slow right now.
Yeah, I know you talking about it. I can hardly wait until this mess is all up and over with. And yeah, I don't know where you got this magic beam, but boy, you're coming in crystal clear.
That a boy. Yeah. Well, we're using a remote station right now, and it seems to be working well for us, anyways. Okay, there, Art. You gonna stick around a little bit longer, or are you gonna pack it in?
I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer. I have nothing else to do except for watch television.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, whenever you're ready to say goodnight there, or whenever we come around to the 73 round, we'll say goodnight then. Take care, Art. We'll talk to you in a bit. VA3, Kilo Charlie India, VA3 CJZ dropping.
Roger.
I'm sorry, what was that comment?
This is Roger.
Okay. Okay, switching back over to the base radio here. This is VA3 CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Any new check-ins, please come now. All right, let's go to Debbie in the west end of Hamilton, VA3 OYL. Debbie, you there? Oh, must be taking the pooch out. Hey, on this day in 1974, Blazing Saddles was released. Gosh, you remember back then you could, comedy was comedy and nobody got insulted. and everyone got paid for it. Blazing Saddles. My favorite part is when the guy punches a horse, of course, and it goes down. Poor horse. That was just Hollywood magic there. Nobody really hit that horse. You don't want to upset a horse, I'll tell you. That would just pee him off. All right, well, let's go to George then. VE3GBD.
My favorite part was when they're all sitting by the fire and they're all parking. That was my favorite part.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I like that too, actually. There's a lot of funny. It was a great movie. It was popular for years. So, yeah, very good.
One of the funniest parts is when they're all closing in on the black sheriff. They're going to kill him, and he pulls his gun out and points it at his own head and says, "Everybody freeze or the nigger gets it."
Yeah, I know, eh? Everybody looking dumbfounded.
Oh, yeah, they all drop their guns and everything like, "Oh, hold it, he's serious."
Yeah, it was a good movie for sure. Get a little herb into you there and sit down and watch that movie. There's a lot of them. I mean, the other guy was funny too there. What's his name? The one who did Willy Wonka and a chocolate factory there. What was his name? He was a good comedian too. And so was Felder, Young Frankenstein with the big eyes. Oh yeah, there's tons of great funny movies.
Gene Wilder.
That's it.
If I stopped by when I did, VE3KKP.
Hey, there he is. VE3KKP. Just hang on a second there, Kevin. We're going to wrap up with George. Back to you there, George.
Yeah, that was one of the best movies ever. Swear to God, yeah. Love that show. I could watch that over and over. Anyway, back to you, Chuck, and let these guys key up.
All right, very good. Thank you, George. VE3 Golf Bravo Delta in the east end of Hamilton. Let's go up the hill and say hi to Kevin, VE3 KKP.
Hey, good evening, Chuck, and everybody on that. Hey, I'm using the crossband here, Bob's crossband. I never had to scan for it, but I found it. Hope it's sounding okay down there.
Yeah, the audio is different. It sounds pretty crisp. No low tones, but it's punchy.
Yeah, okay. Compared to this, I'm just right on 4:30 now. Anyway, I just got in here, just finished watching a great movie. Speaking of movies, called Brian Banks. True story about a young kid that got accused of kidnapping and raping a girl, and he lost his football career. Anyway, it was a great movie. Don't want to ruin it, but it's on Netflix. Brian Banks.
Oh, okay. We'll give it a peek. Yeah, speaking of Netflix and all the other streaming services there, we've got 3 of them. And I'll tell you what, Netflix is better than Amazon Prime. By far, they've got a better selection. And but it's nice. I mean, I really got the Amazon Prime for the shipping, but having movies and music is a bonus. So yeah, I mean, it's all good. It's just Netflix seems to have a little bit better content.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once you watched everything you want to watch, and can't think of any. Yeah, they got different stuff on Prime too. So a lot of the same stuff, but yeah, it depends. You look around, see what's on. But well, that's good. Yeah, you got lots of choices.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to decide on getting another Fire Stick for me down here, or just rely on Cody. but I think I'm really gonna have to. I think I'm gonna get a Fire Stick for down here in the basement.
There you go. Yeah, check Marketplace. People are selling them used and stuff, so probably get a good deal on one.
Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, we'll look around. I can also opt out to get the Amazon one, the one on Amazon for $10 a month for 5 months, right?
Well, yeah, if you want to go that way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure you can get one on Marketplace pretty close by, probably.
Yeah, we'll have to give that a peek as well. Full of informative stuff tonight there. Kevin, what's new? What's shaking? You doing any POTA, HF? What's going on?
No, not really. Not today. I was too busy, but yeah, I would have liked to. So, there's a few on there on Marketplace. Yeah, not much going on, Chuck. Same old, same old. It was a nice day. I thought we were supposed to get freezing rain today. Never happened.
Yeah, I think it might happen overnight. Yeah, it's 3.6 right now outside the CJZ studio. And we got to a high of 7.0. I couldn't believe it. I was like, come on, there must be a minus in there somewhere.
Yeah. I guess it's going to turn cold over the weekend again. But hey, every day we're getting closer and closer. So.
Yeah, I think there's 38 days till spring, something like that. So looking forward to that. Seeing the birds come around again, the squirrels, and the white stuff disappearing first and foremost.
Yeah, and yeah. All right. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you there.
Okay, very good then. VE3KKP, Kevin up on the hill. Thank you, Kevin. Well, let's check back with Debbie and see if she's come back. Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Debbie, are you there?
V3BK.
Okay, I heard two stations in there, but I heard VE3BK quite clearly. And who is the other station?
It's me, Chuck. Just want to say I was back to the net. Anyways, VE3 LBI.
All right, thank you, Larry. Okay, let's go to Rick downtown, VE3BK.
Yeah, hey, we got somebody here wants to check in. Go ahead, Reg.
Hey, good morning from West Australia. VK62Q. Over the net. Glad to be here, and thanks for Rick doing what he does here. By golly, always a pleasure.
All right, VK6BQQ. Rick, you could probably turn the audio up just a tad so everyone else can hear clearly. But good morning, Reg, in Western Australia. How's the weather been lately? You guys had any issues with fires this summer?
Net control, VK6BQQ. Yeah, we've had some major fires south of us. Took out about 60,000 hectares, and we had to vacate a half a dozen villages down that way. But this morning, everything seems to be okay. The sun's shining, everything's good, and we're sitting right now at, they tell me, 28 degrees Celsius. So warm things up there for you. Other than that, all good. Just working with Rick on our project for March, and all is good so far. Back to net. VK6BQQ Australia.
All right, VK6BQQ, VA3CJZ. That's sad to hear about that, Reg, but it happens everywhere in the world in the summertime. Trees, dried trees light up there from lightning and careless people and whatnot. But glad you're all safe and doesn't affect your area. Okay, listen, Reg, Sunday, I was telling everybody, is World Radio Day. So we encourage everyone to get on the air on Sunday and try to make a few contacts to show everyone that amateur radio is alive and well. Over to you there, Reg.
Control VK60QQ. Yeah, all good. Well, we'll see what we can do for Sunday. We've got quite a bit of activity down here with our special event call signs for March. So we have a meeting with the radio station and the TV station here tomorrow. So we'll see how all that goes. And, we're promoting that whole month of March for special event call signs. So all is good. Well, we'll have to see what happens on Sunday there and check in with you. You never know when you connect up. I'm on, what am I on here anyway? Skype. And we're doing a video conference with Rick, and he hooks up things. My golly, it's great to talk around the world. Back to net, VK60QQ, West Australia.
Okay, Reg, VK6BQQ, VA3CJZ. Thank you very much to VE3BK and to you as well, Reg, for checking in. Much appreciated, sir. We'll let you get back to your conversations. And Rick, join us when you're done with the Skype call. Thanks again. VK6BQQ, Reg in Western Australia. Thanks again, sir. Have a great rest of the evening.
Okay, yeah, we'll be back there, Chuck. So V3BK 73 for now.
Okay, outstanding. And remember, we are streaming live on YouTube, and you can listen in live or play it back at a later time. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box. And we are at AREG week 1482. All right. Well, that was another nice surprise here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, having a check-in from Australia through the magic of technology. Very good then. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else out there who'd like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ looking for check-ins. Okay, well, we're going to switch over to the crossband frequency and see if there are any distant stations or if Greg out in Simcoe, VA3 Fox Golf Tango, is able to hear us. So we'll drop and then come back on. Okay, we're going to try one more call out for Victor Alpha 3 Fox Golf Tango. Greg in Simcoe, do you copy? All right. Well, nothing heard here, but let's do a call out from this location and see if anybody else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard there. Well, let's go down to Steve. He's next. VA3NFG Portable. You still there, Steve?
Yeah, we're back on the big machine now. So what can I say there? Big 50 watts coming at you. VA3NFG.
Outstanding, Steve. You're full strength over here, or as you like to say, you're S9 plus. Sounding good. And yeah, we're going to have to save our nickels up there and get a newer radio over here. And then send this one back to Yazoo in California and get it realigned.
Oh, yeah? What's that, the 857 you're going to send?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the pre-driver, the driver, the finals, but I'm not getting full power. But we work with what we got, and yeah, without getting into too much detail over the net, The radio needs to be realigned.
Okay. All right. Is that mainly the sideband section, or
All bands.
everything else?
Everything. All bands.
Wow. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know what they charge on that.
Yeah. But I'm going to need to find another dual band radio when I do that. So it'll be a while, but we'll let you know. Yeah, when we find out how much they estimate that would cost. All right, Steve. Anything else?
No. That's all. That's all for now. Have you thought? Now that's something you can't do, right? Even if you successfully get into the service menu.
Yeah, I've gone that route. I know all the tricks and details there on the secret menu, and doesn't help.
Yeah. That's something for them to do for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. I'll be interested to find out what the results are on that one. So keep me posted.
Yeah, will do. And yeah. All right then. Thanks, Steve. VA3NFG up on the hill. Beautiful location on the top of the escarpment there. I'm quite envious of your location, Steve. All right. Well, speaking of envy, let's go to the Cheesecake Man, VE3FJJ.
Well, hello, Chuck. Well, that was a cool intro for me. The Cheesecake Man. I like that. Anyway, still here, still listening along there, Chuck.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, you've been quite busy. You haven't had too much chance to go on HF, eh?
No, just between both jobs, it's just been going crazy and out there pushing that snow and trying to make sure everything's done for everybody. It's been quite crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I guess it's a good thing we don't live in TO because apparently they got real backed up. People complaining of snow not being removed for up to a week later. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand by my street where, I came down here after that second snowfall after working. I come down here and it didn't even look like they pushed the snow or salted or nothing. I'm just like, what's going on here? My street is complete chaos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got well, I'm right by the farmers market there on Ottawa Street, and my street I can see the city parking lots they have there, and all they do is they use part of the parking lot and just pile it up there. Nobody's touched it. Nobody's taken it away. Nothing.
Well, I can't speak for everyone down here. Like I said, I actually don't work down here that often. Like Stony Creek, I do, but as far as like the link, like where the Red Hill is when it splits. So the east side is Stony Creek, the west side is District 3, which does, this area and all the way down to Dundurn, but I'm on the mountain mainly.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? I remember when I used to work downtown, and so did my wife. And they used to like shut down the mountain access. Do you know if they've done that? If they did that during the last snowstorm or no?
As far as I know, I could be mistaken. No, they haven't. Unless it gets really, really bad and no vehicles can come up, they pretty much are pretty quick on the draw getting it taken care of. I do know of a road in Stony Creek or Winona that they shut down all the time. I can't remember the name of the road. I know where it is. I've traveled it many times, bringing equipment down. It's a very, very scary hill.
McNeely Road.
That could be it. The one that's a very, very steep hill.
Yeah, and it's winding. Yeah, that's right. Excuse me. That's right past E.D. Smith. Actually, Llewellyn Smith. His house is right there on the incline there, or incline on the serpentine road that goes up the escarpment. Yeah, it's pretty. It can be pretty scary at night and in the snow. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've plowed that a couple of times, and I'm like, I don't even know why the heck I'm even doing it, man. It's tested my fate. I actually thought Green Mountain Road was bad, but no, that one's a little scary.
Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't take much to wipe out there on slippery conditions. You can tell it's an old road. I mean, it's been there for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's tested my fate a few times, but we made it through. But sometimes maybe the skin of our teeth. But it is what it is. But no, I haven't really had much on HF. But maybe the weekend I'll do, or next contest I'll try my best and do a little bit more.
Yeah, well, like I mentioned before, Flynn, this Sunday is World Radio Day, so I'm sure there'll be people out there calling out for World Radio Day, and have some fun. Okay, Flynn, thanks for that. We're going to move down the list and see who's next here. Let's see. How about Larry, VE3LBI? Larry, you there?
Yep, we're here just listening along. Don't know whether you had a topic for tonight, but I was into a Zoom conference there, so I wanted to get done and actually got out of here a little bit early so I could join in the net here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have a question of the night tonight. I figured we'll just wing it and keep reminding everybody that Monday is Valentine's Day. For those husbands that are absent-minded, make sure you get your honey something. So there you go. Other than that, there, Larry, we got all those 4 POTAs from Dave confirmed, so that was nice, and made a couple of HF contacts there in the States. How about you?
Yeah, it was another good day today for POTA. I think I was just going to have a quick look here. I think Dave said he did 58 contacts. Whenever, what day? What's today? Wednesday, Monday, was it? Yesterday? I can't remember, Chuck.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of missing a day. It was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. And yeah, I was listening there, and as soon as he got all of us, all the Americans were jumping all over him.
Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday we did it. Yeah, I think he said he got. Just trying to see if I got it here. He sent it to me anyways. I think it was 58 contacts by the time he was done. So, but he was actually, the frequency he was on. Just one KC off was an AM broadcast station, so it kind of screwed him up.
Oh yeah, that's like this net they have on 40 meters there on 7.255. Sometimes a guy picks up, was it Japan or China, coming in on the AM side of that same frequency, so makes things a little bit tough there when the conditions are good.
Yeah, I still can't find it. Doesn't matter. Anyways, somewhere in that area. I think he said he did 58, so that was pretty good. And we got it activated anyway, so it was a good day, and I'm sure he'll be back out there again. And when he does, I'll let people know where he is so we can pick him up again.
Yeah, absolutely. That was nice getting 4 different bands in one shot from one guy. That was nice.
What he set up over at Mount Albion Falls, that was actually the trail in the park. We did, I think it was nine different bands, but the temperature was a little bit warmer. So, he's got to keep changing the antenna, so his hands get a little cool doing it, right? But that would have been like I say, I think it was nine different bands we were on, and that was for 2 parks.
9 different bands. Oh, I was thinking of the modes. Okay.
Yep, and there was some good stuff today. I think I got about 30 today, and 3 or 4 for tomorrow on a late shift. So that was interesting. Anyways, there was a couple of 2-4s, and I think there was I think I ended up with a 3 for 2 operators and a 3 for. That worked out well.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've gotten excuse me, double operators there. That's interesting when that happens.
Especially if they're running 3 parks together. That's good. The best I ever done was 5. And I just did, actually, I shouldn't say that. I just did what do you call it? DC there, Washington. There was 2 operators and 4 parks. So that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. How does that work? 2 operators and 4 parks.
The parks overlap. There could be a trail that overlaps into the park,
okay.
or a waterway, and the 2 operators are sharing the radio. So you get 2 different operators, and you end up with the 4 parks. So that's like 8 contacts.
Right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, very good. Okay, Larry, anything else you want to share with us?
Nope. Glad the temperature was up today and some of the snow melted. A lot easier to get around the backyard, but I still got a ton. Actually, I should, KKP, what we should do here is you should get a truck over here and load up all my snow. And then in August, you can spread it out in somebody's driveway. You can go over there and snowblow with your shorts on. What do you think, KKP?
Hey, there we go. Yeah, after I get rid of the snow, I can cut their grass.
All right, back over to you, Chuck. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, very good then, Larry. Thanks. And just found out there that Deb won't be joining us for the rest of the net. She's got one of her famous migraines, so we wish her well. VA30YL. Okay, and Scott Ralph tried to check in, but was unable to reach us. So maybe find a different location facing Hamilton in a window or something might be better with the portable, or get a longer antenna. Okay, well, let's go to Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening. Yes, still with you and listen along. So, I just wanted to congratulate Flynn on his new blow-up doll. I heard him bragging about his new surprise. So I hope that lasts longer than the last one did. Anyways, other than that, Poda, Soda, and what's the other one? I'm not sure what it is. Anyways, yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Larry, I was going to send you a message because Facebook Messenger is not doing a really good job with me, so I'm getting everybody's Facebook Messenger messages a day or 2 later than when they're posted. So I think I'm going to just give you guys my cell phone number so you can text me when these things are happening, because it's not working through Facebook. Anyways, that's all I got for now, and I think I'm going to get some English-style battered fish and chips into the oven for a late-night snack. But I'm going to stick here with you guys until we're all wrapped up. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, very good. Fish and chips. So you got an old newspaper you can throw it on?
Friday. Well, you know what? I remember the days, and that goes back to when we were in the East Mountain area between Wentworth and Sherman. The best place to get fish and chips was right at Brucedale and Wentworth. And that's exactly it. It was all wrapped up in newsprint, and it was always a special occasion when my dad would stop off and bring that home from work. A big mess of sloppy, greasy stuff, and rolled it out on the counter, and boy, oh boy, it was yummy and delicious. But those places, they're few and far between now. I know there was another one that we used to go to quite frequently at Upper Paradise and Mohawk, the Golden something or other. But they also succumbed to the small business syndrome. They just weren't able to carry on. Actually, I think the family that opened that business, they passed it on and sold it off to somebody else, and they just weren't able to keep up the same quality of food, and you know, their patrons kind of fell off as time went on. Didn't allow them to refine their cooking methods to the point where things would carry on. Anyways, someday we'll get back to the point where we can pop over to the pub at Upper Wentworth and Fennel. There's a cute little pub in there that has a really interesting 2-for-1 fish and chip special on Thursday evenings. Anyways, Chuck, I've prattled on long enough. Good thing there's not a repeater on this frequency, because I'd break it. Back to you, sir.
Squires.
Squires? Where's that?
And that's the cute little pub you were talking about. Yeah, just a quick story there. Yeah, when I was, I used to go to that place all the time too, Matt. My grandmother lived down the street at 477 Upper Wentworth, and spent my whole childhood in there, visiting and stuff. But anyway, every time I went to Grandma's, we went up the street and got fish and chips. Anyway, and when I was younger, I delivered the newspaper, and one day it was raining, and the customer said, "How am I going to wrap my fish and chips with
this?" Yeah, you got to have that newspaper ink mixed in with your food there. Tastes much better.
Yeah, it sure does. Gives you something to read too while you're eating.
Yeah, depending how quickly you open up the package there. Yeah, I remember that as a kid, actually, living at home with the parents there. Come home with fish and chips and wrapped in newspaper. Way back in the early to mid 70s, I think.
Yeah, I guess everybody did that, eh? And Mac, if you ever want to try the fried chuck at James and Mohawk, that's really good. We used to get it. Well, I don't eat that. Can't eat that no more. But we usually get it on Fridays over there. It's really good.
I can get chips anywhere, but it's really the fish that I'm after, and to find somebody who has just the right batter and not too greasy. Lately, we've been getting stuff to go from the Haddock House in Ancaster.
Oh, okay, yeah, beside Fortino's there, down the street a little bit. Yeah, no, their fish is awesome. You should try it out. Just get a one-piece dinner or something just to try it out. I think you'll be impressed.
Roger that. Shall do. Thanks.
Okay, then. Very good. Thanks for sharing that, Kevin and Mac. Let's go down the list and see if PDL's still with us. VE3 PDL.
Surely.
Okay, let's see if Angelo is still with us. VA3 Alpha Whiskey United, I think it is. AWU.
Absolutely. Victor Echo 3, Alpha Whiskey Uniform. Cheech is still here listening. and I was just listening to your YouTube at the same time, and I commented on it.
Oh, okay. I just stepped away from that screen momentarily, but I'll check it. And by the way, I think your call is VA3AWU because that's what I've got here.
Did I say VE? I'm so used to listening before I got my license to all VEs before the VA ever came out. Thank you for the correction. VA3AW.
All right there, Cheech. Very good then. It's easy mistake. Where did you? There he is. Downtown Hamilton. Checked it. Okay. Now I see your message. Very good. Very good. Well, hopefully the audio is good and the picture is good on the YouTube live stream. And I do thank you for participating with us here on the radio and on the YouTube. So thanks for that there, Cheech. All right, let's keep this moving and go down to see if Rick is free. VE3BK.
Before I sign off, I shared it on my Facebook. I share all your YouTube videos on my Facebook at the same time. Take care. VA3AW. Sorry, Rick. Go ahead.
All right there, Angelo. No problem. Okay, it looks like Rick is still busy yakking away. So let's do another call out and see if there are any other check-ins that would like to come here for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton. Any new check-ins, please come now. Okay, well, let's try a different way of doing this call out. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to the top. Oh, let me drop and switch back over. VA3AXJ, Rick, are you there? This will be the last call.
Yeah, I'm on the portable. I got one eye open and one eye shut. Not much more to say. Just gonna turn it in for the night and shut it down, I guess. So anyhow, thanks for doing the net, and have a good night and a super day tomorrow, and we'll get back to you next week or during the week. VA3XJ, welcome to be saying 7-3s for now.
Okay, Rick. Well, don't forget, Monday is Valentine's Day. Get your girlfriends some flowers and chocolates there, and that'll keep her happy, or them happy, depending.
Oh, there goes the wallet. Okay, good night.
Okay, good night, Rick. Okay, let's see who is next. That would be VA3NCA, Wade. Oh, he might be listening on the YouTube stream. Okay, very good then. So let me drop, and then we'll switch back over to the Magic Radio and talk to Art. VA3 Kilo Charlie India, VA3 CJZ. You there, Art?
Here I am. You're coming in nice and clear.
Yeah, so are you. Gotta love it. My ears are loving it because I don't have to strain and listen real hard. So, yeah, I like this. I think we're going to do this from now on.
Yeah, that sounds real good there, Chuck. And I was listening over there about all the guys talking about the old fish and chip places that are gone. I have two in mind over here. There used to be one on Lock Street over there called Paradise Fish and Chips. And my other favorite place used to be down at Gage Park over there, Connaught Fish and Chips. They're both gone now.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. The Connaught did close their doors not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it's all boarded up. There's an office in there or something like that. As I went past the place, and yeah, it just one of the best places around for fish and chips. They closed up the doors.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think no one in the family wanted to continue on with the business. That's what happened at E.D. Smith out in Winona. The owner had two children, and neither one of them really wanted to take over the business. They had other plans, so he sold his company to the United States uh, uh, group of people there. So yeah, another Canadian company taken over by Americans.
Yeah, I hear you. It's sad, but it's true, you know. And we're losing more and more stuff to the United States, and a little too late, you know, when they want to have it back again. And sorry, they don't want to sell it.
Yeah, same thing with properties. Chinese and other parts of the world are buying up real estate here, and they're not even living in them. And yeah, so they're trying to clamp down on that too. The government is, uh, with these people coming in and buying up all these properties. So yeah, it's sad that we're losing, and then plus with this COVID, everybody's struggling, and a lot of people have shut their doors because of it, and um, I blame the government. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I hear you, Chuck. I live right across from No Frills over here, and I'm starting to see all the stuff that are missing on the shelves over here. And I'm telling you, I'm say, gee, if I have to keep on going like this a couple more months, I won't have groceries to go to.
Yeah, yeah, you'd be better off going to the local. What do they call that? The local food banks. They have public ones. They have one on Ottawa Street, and they have a couple more. I think one downtown. Um, I forget what it's called now, the fridge or something like that, where people stock food in there for homeless and poor people, and that's a big help.
Yeah, I know. It's like I can hardly wait where we don't have
Just
to go
wait a little
around
bit,
outside
buddy.
with a mask
Okay.
on. I mean, it was bad enough working in a hospital for a while. You had to go everywhere with a mask on. I'm telling you, you feel like a second-class citizen after a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure, but I just heard that Saskatchewan and Alberta have dropped all their restrictions. I don't know about the masks though, but I know the UK dropped it. Um, Israel, Sweden, Norway, uh, they've all dropped all their mandates and that. So I hope we're not the last ones to do it.
Yeah, I hope it happens over here shortly because I'm getting tired of wearing a mask all the time. I don't want to. I don't like feeling like the rest of the people out there, feeling like a bandit, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, by the way, did you hear Rick when he keyed up?
What was that?
Did you hear when BK VE3 BK keyed up with Reggie from Australia there earlier in the net?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, if we hear him again before we close the net there, we'll let him know you're here because he was here last week, I believe, asking for you. Okay, Art. Well, we'll let you go and say 7-3. Thanks for joining us tonight for the entire net. Much appreciated, sir. You take care, and we'll say prayers for your batteries to come in soon.
I appreciate it there, Chuck. And by the way, I was hearing everybody talk about good movies that were on TV. Last night I watched a good one, and it was Steven Seagal. He played as a cook on a ship. Was Under Siege. What a movie that is. One of my favorite pictures.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And watching what the hell is that guy's name there? He plays the bad guy. Forget his name, but that's one of the first roles I've seen him as a bad guy. He's usually a cop usually, or a sheriff. What the heck's his name? Well, you know who I mean, though, right?
No, I don't know who you mean.
The bad guy in that movie.
I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, Art, we're going to keep this rolling. We got 10 minutes to go through the list and say goodnight to everyone. So, once again, Art, thank you, and you enjoy yourself. Take it easy the rest of the week, sir. We'll talk to you again soon. VA3 Kilo Charlie India.
Yeah, good night, Chuck, to you and everybody else on the net, and everybody stay safe. Yeah, and looking forward to brighter and warmer temperatures. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, absolutely. I agree with you there, Art. All right, well, let's go to George for last call, VE3GBD.
Still here. Yeah, no, I was listening to you guys. I was trying to think of the bad guy's name, and I can't think of it. So, sorry about that. It'll come to me eventually.
Yeah, after the net. He was in that movie with the one-armed bandit there. That doctor that was accused of killing his wife. Jesus, I can't remember. Yeah, I'll remember it later.
Yeah, me too. You know, that name, obviously, yeah. Yeah. Steven Scully used to love his movies. I've seen that movie Under Siege, but I think I just never really paid too
Under
much
Siege.
attention to it.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Let's see now. Under Siege. There we go. Let's see who that actor was. Oops. That's him. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Okay. I guess it didn't come through. All right, not a problem. Let's see. I think I found it here. Under Siege. Steven Seagal. Who's the other guy? Gary Busey and Tommy Lee Jones. That's the guy I was looking for.
That's right. And Garrett Busey, though. Garrett Busey was the bad guy.
Yeah, well, so was Tommy Lee Jones. Gary Busey had a major motorcycle accident, and that's why we didn't hear from him for quite a while. And then he popped up on Trump's Apprentice there, and he's made a few things, but boy, does he look messed up.
Oh, Garrett Busey, yeah, that guy just totally, yeah, he's not the same.
He drinks Budweiser.
No. Okay, George, anything else there before we wrap it up?
Absolutely. Yeah, he drinks Coors Light.
Oh, dear. Okay. Thanks, George. And you have a great rest of the evening and rest of the week as well. We'll listen. I want to talk to you a little bit about that node on 147.420, but we'll wait till after the net there. And if you're still around, we'll chat about that. Okay?
Absolutely. I'll hang around.
All right. And I even took the trash out early, so I'm good to go. I just need a little restroom break, and then we'll be back. Okay, that was VE3GBD in the east end of Hamilton. Now let's go to the top of the escarpment and say hello to VA3NFG. Last call there, Steve.
Oh, okay there, Chuck. Yeah, good net there, buddy. It was a good one there. with Greg on the receive there in Flamborough. I didn't hear him, but I'm sure he's happy that he made it in there 9 plus. So way to go there, Greg. And that is all for now, I believe. We'll send it right back to you, Chuck, BA3 and FG.
Yeah, absolutely there, Steve. And yeah, that was a great job by Greg making it into Flamborough. Straight shot on simplex. Hey, that's what this net is all about, right? Testing your radio out, your limits, and seeing who you can hear, who you can transmit to. So it's all about having fun with the radio. And to add a little bit extra with it, we've got the YouTube live stream. That way you can play it back and listen in, and yeah, it makes things quite interesting. Anyhow, there, Steve, you have a great rest of the evening as well, and we'll talk to you again soon. VA3 November Fox Golf. And then that brings us to the East End again. VE3 FJJ. Flynn, last call, my friend.
Well, we're still here, Chuck, still hung in. So thanks for having the net. I won't say too much. I'll cut it short. Thanks very much for having the net. It's been a pleasure.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself, found it interesting, and yeah, enjoyed yourself. That's what it's all about. Thanks, Flynn. VE3FJJ. Next on the list is North End Richard. We'll say goodnight to you here. VA3VAD. Not sure if you're still listening on the YouTube stream, but you have yourself a great rest of the week there, my friend. We'll chat soon. Next is VA3IMW. Mac, we only have 3 minutes left.
That's how we're set to. Anyways, I'll keep it short, Chuck. Always great to spend a Wednesday evening with you guys, and look forward to next week. 7 threes to you, and to all a good night.
Oh, wow, that was short. All right, Mac, it's always a pleasure having you on board. Thanks for being there, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Don't forget, Monday is Valentine's Day. Okay, Mac, VA3IMW, also on the escarpment. And let's stay up on the escarpment and see if Paul is there for last call. VE3PDL. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Larry, still up on the escarpment. VE3LBI.
Yep, we're still here. Okay, so I guess you're going to wrap it up. We'll be here for a bit anyway, so let's just see what else is going on. And I heard you took the garbage out early, so once you get done, you're probably back, and we can just continue on with a little bit of a flip-flop or whatever, a flap-flop. So anyways, okay, VE3LBI.
Yeah. I wanted to discuss Echolink and the new node on 147.420, and I want to talk about that. So, okay then. Thanks, Larry. VE3LBI. Let's go to downtown Hamilton and say hello to Angie. VA3AWU. Last call, Angie.
VA3, AW. Yes, Chuck, and still listening to both YouTube and Frequency. And thank you for what you've done tonight, and I'll be prepared to go to your next time. Just let me know when, and I'll be there. Take care, Chuck.
All right, one question, Ange. Did you sign up for the Facebook AREG page?
No, if you can give me a link in the messenger, I will.
Okay, I'll send you the link after the net. Very good then. Ange on the portable downtown. Doing a great job over here, by the way. VA3AWU. Okay, brother, we'll talk to you again soon. Let's go back up the hill and say 7-3 to VE3KKP.
Oh, I thought you forgot about me. Anyway, keep it short. It's 9:59. Yes, great net, and I'll be sticking around. Yeah, the link's pretty good. I can't hear it up here, so I got to use that link to get into it. But we'll talk about that in a minute. VE3KKP.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Next is VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Are you there, Rick? Okay, nothing heard. And the last person is Reggie from Australia, but we've already said goodnight to him. And so it's now time to close this evening's AREG. And once again, tonight marks week 1,482 weeks in a row that AREG has been on the air. That's about 28 and a half years. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this week's AREG, and I look forward to hearing from you again next week. Until then, stay safe, have a great rest of the week, and remember, Valentine's Day on Monday, World Radio Day on Sunday. Take care. This is VA3 CJZ. Say 7-3 and good night. Good night.